Everybody basically knows this, but pink salmon in a can at the grocery store kind of expensive. Pink salmon, and get the kind that's the cheapest that has the bone in it. You can crunch the bone and fry it. It don't matter, and it's smoked, which means you can eat it raw, and it's basically already done. You know what I'm saying? But you should still cook it, and get the cheapest kind, which is smoked and it has the bone in it. I think it says in the can, it says smoked, and it has something about the bone in it or something. Don't pay no mind to that. But pink salmon can open it, and it's pretty good. It's better than Red Lobster, man. Put it. There's like a little bit of juice. You can pick up that bone. They're like little back bones, but once it's done cooking, like in 3 minutes, you can crunch through it, and it ain't gonna hurt your teeth. You can swallow it. Basically, it kind of tastes good. But take that pink salmon in a can. You can pick out the bone, which is like the vertebrae of like a human skeleton. But anyway, pick that and take some saltine crackers and one egg, and mulch it around in your hands real quick. And it's kind of hard, but you kind of got to try to make it into a patty like a hamburger, but it might fall apart. Well, it will fall apart. But that's what the egg is. One or two eggs in there is supposed to make it stick. You know what I'm saying? To hold it like a bond, like a bond or something. But two eggs and like a whole roll of one roll of saltine crackers and that can of a pink salmon, and try to make it into a patty, and put a little tiny bit of vegetable oil in a skillet and fry it just for a couple minutes, and don't make it too thick because it's gonna fall apart if you try to flip it. If it does, it's no big deal, it's still edible. But you know what I'm saying, you gotta try to make it from the skillet to your plate, and only fry it in that skillet a little tiny bit of grease or whatever. You can use a lot of grease, but for like 3 or 4 minutes on each side, and it'll get a little bit crispy. And when you take it out, it will try to fall apart, so be very gentle. And then when you get it out, you can put it on a sandwich, but I don't like putting it on a bread. I like the taste of it, and putting it on a plate and making two or three of them out of the whole can, if you can get three, which you can, and piling on the ketchup and eating it with a good old fork. It's pretty dang good. Another thing, a tuna fish. I love tuna fish. Nowadays they have in the little aluminum packages, or the little packages for kids to eat. If you don't know that, take one of those packages of tuna fish, or you can get a can of tuna fish, water, oil, whatever. Drain the juice, but those packages already come with it, like for $1 at the dollar store in case you're really hungry. And take 2 teaspoons of Miracle Whip or Hellman's, but I like Miracle Whip a lot better. It tastes like Hellman's and real Miracle Whip is gross. And then a teaspoon of sweet pickle relish. Do not use dill pickle relish. Use sweet pickle relish. You can get it like in the ketchup and the jelly squishy bottles, which is like $1 or two. But you're not gonna use it. You only use like a one squirt or like a half of a teaspoon, and stir them with that tuna fish and 2 teaspoons of the Miracle Whip, and you got a sandwich, which is the same thing as a chicken salad sandwich. But chicken salad sandwich, they use a can of chicken and not tuna fish, but it's pretty good. It's a good old slam dunk, a full belly meal, and I love that stuff. I love salmon patties, and it is a real fish, salmon patties. It falls apart, but I don't even eat bread, and I wolf those suckers down with 2 inches of ketchup on it like a holy grail.